I'm sure we've all heard about what's been going on with Outcome Memories, and to say I am anything less than furious and disappointed in the decisions of the new owners would be lying. I have not been this angry at the decisions of a development team since Forsaken, dare I say its name. However, considering after everything they've done, there is nothing we can do to bring this game back, and that it will die. I thought I would give my final thoughts, a final send-off to this game and this community that I had once loved and cherished so dearly. When Outcome Memories first released all those months ago, I was very skeptical. I enjoyed the game, as I love Sonic.EXE content, I love Sonic content, and I love asymmetrical horror games, but I was very displeased with the balancing situation, the lack of any other killers, and how miserable it was to play as 2011X. Though, I had hope. I knew, if they worked on it just a little more, that the game could be good again. They could make it better. And I was willing to wait. When 0.2 dropped, I was excited. Colossus and Tripwire were fun and new to go against, despite many balancing issues with Tripwire primarily. But it was all in good fun. How I loved this game, so... It's difficult to say, but the community as well, I had my grievances and issues with. I do not hate nor hold many resentments towards anyone in this community. However, I feel like it is necessary to point out the toxicity that went through it. But it was still all in good fun. I loved this game. It was beautiful. Many issues I already had with other asymmetrical horror games, but this one felt different. It held a near and special place in my heart, and I was excited. I loved seeing what the development team was up to. But this new owner, I'm not able to defend this anymore. Seeing Romeo being fired, so many developers wanting to leave because he was fired unfairly and seemingly out of the blue and out of Sobi's knowledge. It's disappointing and infuriating, and I really wish there was a way we could go back and prevent all of this from happening. Sonic.EXE Outcome Memories, despite the numerous issues it had on release and the many glitches and bugs along its path and in its life, was still one of, if not the best asymmetrical horror game I ever played. I enjoyed it so much. Sure, there were a lot of negatives, but the positives usually outweigh those. I love the game. It brought attention to parts of this community that I've never even seen before. Hell, I didn't know who Genesis X was. I barely knew anything about Starved or Furnace. I never even remembered that Colossus existed, mainly because I never liked Sonic.EXE The Disaster. This game means so much to me. I know I'm talking in the voice of a character right now, and I may not seem like I'm taking this very seriously, but I really, really wish this game could have lived longer than it did. I love it. I loved this game. It was amazing. All of the great times that I had, the fun things I was looking forward to seeing, I'm disappointed that I will never get to see it anyway. But that's not going to stop me from wanting to make this final little goodbye. I may not have gotten to make any videos on this game despite the fact that I wanted to, though that's mostly my own fault. I just really wish I could say my part more. I loved these developers. I loved seeing all the things they did. I loved seeing Romeo keep the community having their hopes and heads high, just so we could at least possibly see a brighter day for this game. To this community, I thank you. Even if I may have been a little negative at times, mostly very, I wish that I could have I wish it could have been different. But there's no changing this now. I'm sorry if I keep sighing. This is not really my own fault. This is not scripted, and I am trying my best to think of something to say to continue this. To this community, I thank you for the times. To the developers of this game, thank you for at least giving me a beautifully entertaining and fun game to play that I actually enjoyed, something themed around one of my favorite communities I've ever come across. To Romeo, thank you. Thank you so much. Even if what happened is unfair, I appreciate the fact you were still able to find a positive in everything and hold out even until this happened. You gave us hope. You gave us the feeling that things would be better, and that's what we needed. Everyone gave up on the game and we assumed it was over. But not you. You made us believe. And to that, I thank you. This game was beautiful, and this will have to be my final goodbye. Unless they can find a way to turn this around, it's over. But I will not forget this game for as long as I live. To the Outcome Memories community, I bid you a good day. Please find some sort of positive in anything you can. We don't need any more negativity with each other, not right now. All I ask is we treat each other kindly, and we make sure that even through all of this, we don't give up our hope. Not again. Okay? This was my final sentence and final words, I guess, for Sonic Outcome Memories. Until we meet again, hopefully, we'll see this in a brighter context with less negativity flowing through. Goodbye.